2023 Toyota GR86 vs Subaru BRZ comparison. Spec sheet battle. 2023 Toyota GR86 vs Subaru BRZ. Seeing double? Or actually different? With its official launch in August 2022, the next-generation Toyota GR86 is now available in the Philippine market, where it joins the Subaru BRZ in the same two-door coupe segment. The BRZ, in turn, was launched a bit earlier at the 2022 Manila International Auto Show last April. While both are now next-generation models, these two are still cut from the same cloth. They share the same platform, the same powertrain, and they even have some similarities when it comes to style. But which of these two coupes is better on paper? Let's answer that question by comparing the top-spec Subaru BRZ 2.4 at eyesight and the Toyota GR86 2.4 at. We picked to pit these against each other, as both are top-spec variants, and so will provide the whole picture of what they're offering. Also, these two are the closest when it comes to pricing. Exterior. To kick off this comparison, let's go over the size of these two coupes. Starting with the Toyota GR86, it comes with a length of 4,265 mm, a width of 1,775 mm, and a height of 1,310 mm. It also has a wheelbase length of 2,575 mm, and a ground clearance of 130 mm. The Subaru BRZ then has a length of 4,265 mm, a width of 1,775 mm, and a height of 1,310 mm. Its wheelbase then spans 2,575 mm, and it has a ground clearance of 130 mm. Both the Toyota and the Subaru come with identical dimensions. Both also have identical wheelbase lengths and ground clearance figures. This is unsurprising since both do share the exact same platform. Regarding exterior equipment, both also appear to come with roughly the same kit. Both have LED headlamps with auto-leveling, power-folding side mirrors, LED taillights, LED daytime running lamps, and a ducktail rear spoiler. Both Toyota and Subaru made sure to sprinkle their own touches on their respective coupes when it comes to styling. But then again, both also come with 18-inch alloy wheels with a similar spoke design, twin tail mufflers, as well as some functional air ducts up front. The only difference that we can see, at least when specs are concerned, is the presence of rear fog lamps for the Toyota. The Subaru, in turn, does not have this, but it does get UV protection glass for its front, rear quarter, and rear windows. Interior. Stepping inside both the GR86 and BRZ, one can find that it can seat up to 4 occupants at most. They also sport similar-looking interiors with exactly the same arrangements for their dual-zone automatic air conditioning systems, their multi-function steering wheels, and their digital gauge clusters. Also common between these two coupes are leather and suede seats. Two differences between the GR86 and the BRZ's interiors are the presence of Gazoo racing badges in the former and red contrast stitching in the latter. As for their onboard infotainment systems, both the top-spec GR86 and the top-spec BRZ are kitted out with an 8-inch head unit. Connecting a smartphone for both models is made easy thanks to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and both also have USB ports and Bluetooth. Outputting the sound for both cars is a 6-piece speaker set. Also present for both vehicles is an ample amount of cup holders and bottle holders, aluminum sport pedals, among others. Engine. Both the Toyota GR86 at and the Subaru BRZ at eyesight both use the 2.4-liter FA24 Boxer 4 gasoline engine. On the Toyota model, the said engine can make up to 232 horsepower and 250 Nm of torque. The BRZ's 2.4-liter mill, meanwhile, can churn out 228 horsepower and 250 Nm of torque. This puts the Toyota model a tad more powerful compared to the Subaru. The difference between the two, though, is just 4 horsepower. For transmissions, the top-spec GR86 and the top-spec BRZ both use a 6-speed automatic gearbox with paddle shifters to control their manual modes. Furthermore, both are also rear-wheel drive units, and both come standard with a limited slip differential. These two also utilize a similar suspension system. For the front, they come with a McPherson strut, and their rear suspension is a double wishbone type. Braking is then handled for ventilated disc brakes and a hand-operated parking brake for these two sports cars. Safety. The GR86 and the BRZ as standard are equipped with anti-lock braking, stability control, hill start assist, as well as a reverse camera. They also have the same number of airbags at 7 in total. Both vehicles also have similar driver assist kits, but do note that these are known by their brand's respective names. For the Toyota, it is dubbed the GR86 Active Safety Suite. The one on the Subaru in turn is called the Subaru EyeSight. Present on both of these kits is a pre-collision system, automatic high beam control, lane departure alert, and adaptive cruise control. Also present on both two-seaters is a blind spot monitoring system with rear cross traffic alert, ISOFIX child seat anchors, rear parking sensors, a seatbelt reminder, etc. Price. Toyota GR86 variants price GR86 2.4 MT/PHP 2,328,000 GR86 2.4 at PHP 2,499,000 Subaru BRZ variants price BRZ 2.4 MT/PHP 2,519,000 BRZ 2.4 at EyeSight PHP 2,619,000 2023 Toyota GR86 vs Subaru BRZ comparison. Conclusion. To put it bluntly, the differences between the Toyota GR86 at and the Subaru BRZ at EyeSight is marginal. One might even go on to say that they're practically the same car. One can say that's all said and done, and the difference between the two just boils down to pricing, style, and 4 horsepower in favor of the Toyota. Then again, there just might be enough variances that aren't put into the spec sheet that will make each of them unique in their own right. But with this being a comparison of specs only, unveiling their real differences would take an actual test drive of either vehicle. So if you're really serious about getting any of the two-door fastback coupes from either Toyota or Subaru anytime soon, we highly advise you to give each one a good ol' spin.